The university focuses on substance abuse, how they plan to spread awareness.
Roads closed on campus, how your travel to school could change.
One team shows its speed, how the women's track team performed this weekend.
UATV starts right now.
Welcome back to another Monday newscast. I'm Ashlyn Brothers.
And I'm Danielle Darvin. Thanks for joining us.
Arkansas Game and Fish pulls a body from Beaver Lake on Saturday.
Officials found Jeffrey Wolf floating face down in the water just offshore.
Game and Fish found his car still running and his body in the water.
The cause of Wolf's drowning remains unknown.
UAPD helps students prepare for spring break. Today, officers hosted car checks with cops. The event allowed students to bring their cars to the UAPD lot for inspections. Officers looked at windshields, fluids, and lights for those preparing to leave town.
Give them an opportunity to be their parent away from home, to make sure their vehicles are okay before they go home and get everything, the major things taken care of.
If you missed the vehicle inspections today, UAPD says to give them a call and they will set up a time with you.
Part of a well-traveled road shuts down for the week. A section of Stadium Drive closed due to construction. Construction begins by the Sigma Alpha Epsilon fraternity and ends by the Union parking garage. One student says the closing doesn't cause as much trouble as it seems.
Just a nuisance. I mean, it's not a huge deal because I don't drive around here too much, but it does kind of suck.
Facilities management attempts to improve roads, drainage, and lighting along the road. The closure also affects bus routes. Route 44 will be altered until construction clears. Bus stops along Stadium Drive will be out of service until after spring break. Communications Director of Transit and Parking asked students to be flexible with the change.
The good part is it's temporary, so if you can make it through this week, you probably are going to be all right with it.
Parking and Transit expects routes to be back to normal when students return from break.
The U of A hosts a number of events this week for Substance Awareness Week. ASG created Save Our Students to educate students about different illegal substances and how students can get help if substance abuse occurs. Griselda Hymas is live with the story.
Thanks, Ashlyn, and happy Monday. With spring break coming up, Substance Awareness Week started off today in front of the Union. Save Students Arkansas was created by the Government Association along with 18 other colleges and universities inside the state.
Save Our Students is more than just the University of Arkansas. This is about Arkansas as a state and honestly our nation as a whole. We can help save students from overdoses. We can save students from not being able to succeed on our campus.
According to the Center of Disease Control, Arkansas had the second highest opioid prescription rate in the country in 2017, with more prescriptions written than the actual population in the state. National statistics show people ages from 18 to 25 have the highest rate of drug use. College students have the highest rate of abusing a drug called Adderall. ASG partnered with the Pat Walker Health Center to raise awareness on the campus. Earlier today, I did a quick survey on my Instagram page asking what people are planning on doing during spring break, and more than 60% said that they plan on aka partying, which means using drugs and drinking. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Griselda Hymas.
If you know someone who needs help, don't be afraid to reach out. You can call the number on your screen if you or someone you know needs help. ASG will be hosting other events during the week.
The Department of Music hosts a guest lecturer this Friday. Andy Green will lecture to students about the music industry. Green spent 45 years in entertainment, including television and special events. The lecture allows students a look into the life of a professional in the business.
A dean receives an award for his leadership. Dean of the College of Education and Health Professions, Michael T. Miller, earned the Distinguished Service Award. Miller's work with the Educational Research Association made the award possible. Peers say Miller promotes the mission of the association in all he does.
Get out your gear, charge those batteries, and get ready for takeoff. The U of A holds its 3rd annual Manned Aircraft Systems Summit tomorrow. Drone experts will cover topics such as the role of technology in emergency response and how drones can aid in research. There will also be a drone demonstration at Agri Park.
One RSO looks to relieve the wave of midterms with a movie night. University Programs plans a Baywatch study break for students looking to get their minds off studying. The event will take place Wednesday in University Programs Theater at 7. Free popcorn and a drink will be provided.
One research lab wants to pay students for their assistant. The MoCA lab searches for caffeine lovers to help with its study. Participants must be 18 to 20 years old and drink 1 to 2 cups of caffeinated beverages every day at least 5 days a week. They also must be a native English speaker, a non-smoker, and have no serious psychological issues. The Lady Hogs show their strength during Women's History Month.
The women's track and field team dominated this weekend in the Indoor Track and Field Championships. UATV's Elias Weiss has more on the story.
The women of Razorback Track and Field brought home a national championship on Saturday night. Ranked number 1 in the country all season long, the Hogs boasted 11 All-American performances, and 43 of their 62 points came in the final 4 events of the championship meet in Birmingham, Alabama. Going into the final event, all Arkansas had to do was finish 7th or better in the 4x400. The Hogs finished that event in 3rd place to secure an 11-point victory and the university's 3rd women's indoor title. This is the 44th track and field title for the Razorbacks at large. For the rest of the story, stick around when we come back later with sports.
Getting a barber's license could be a thing of the past. How becoming a barber just became a lot easier.
A new self-defense bill gets rejected. How this can affect your safety.